Breaking news tonight: a 53 years old Zambian man who has been missing for the past 2 years has been found in his own house, dead and completely decomposed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. If you're brand new here, welcome to True Crime by Irene. So in this channel, I create videos predominantly for those who are interested in true crime stories as well as victims of crimes. Without much ado, let's dive right into the video. So guys, it is said that Mr. George Calabar and his wife Sylvia Calabar were living in Lusaka, and they have been married for decades. They have four daughters. The oldest one is about 27 years old and the youngest one is 15. So you can imagine how long this couple have lived together. However, 2 years ago, that is in 2023, precisely March, George's family could not hear from him as well as his friends. So as time went by, people, were him. Presumably, they tried to reach him on the phone, but to no avail. So the usual thing the wife always tells them is that, oh, my husband has stepped out. He's going to be back soon. Anyways, I'm going to let him know that you came around. However, George's good friend, who has been persistently checking on him, began to suspect because it is unlike his friend not to communicate with him for a very long time. And because he could not get any reasonable answer from George's wife, that is Sylvia, he decided to, lay this complaint to George's brother Emmanuel. So he told Emmanuel that there is a call for concern because Sylvia has, not given him any reasonable answer concerning the whereabouts of his friend. And he's a little bit worried about this situation. So Emmanuel, on the other hand, decided to take a very drastic decision by laying a complaint to the police. So when he went to the police immediately obtained a search warrant. Guys, the bombshell is here. So when they obtained this warrant to search George's house, to their greatest dismay, when they got to George's house, they met George lying dead on a bed. As a matter of fact, he had already decomposed to the extent that he was just skeleton. So at the moment, George's wife and her four daughters have been arrested and they are under police custody. Nobody knows what actually happened to George, if he was sick and he passed away or if he was being murdered. So guys, George's wife and his four daughters are under police custody. However, nobody knows what happened to George. Guys, comment your thoughts down below what you think actually happened to him, because I cannot comprehend how, this woman could keep her husband's corpse for the past 2 years. Is there something she's hiding? Is there some rituals she was trying to perform? However, I think that if she was responsible for her husband's demise, she would have looked for a way out to hide his dead body. So In my opinion, I think like she was hoping for some miracle because I've heard a couple of stories like this. I remember one case that, occurred in Nigeria about this famous man of God. When he passed on, the wife refused to bury him for a couple of years, praying and hoping that her husband is gonna resurrect. So this could be the case of George. It is said that when they interviewed some of their neighbors, there was this little girl who was being interviewed, and she said that she often goes to their house to play, and she didn't notice. Well, she says that she often goes to their house to play and she didn't notice anything odd. And they asked her, did she perceive any stench? She said no. So presumably this lady was using some chemicals to keep down. Oh my. So presumably she was using some chemicals to, keep the odor. So guys, also, they said that his 15 years old daughter said that the mom kept telling her that her dad was sick and he was sleeping. So whenever neighbors came around or people looking for George, the daughter would just say that, oh, my dad is sick and he's sleeping. And, they would just go away. And for the fact that the neighbors didn't notice any strange, like notice them crying or notice them searching for him or complaining that he was missing, everyone was contented. They thought that George was okay. Maybe he's traveled or, he was sick and indoors and he was being catered for by his wife. Whew, but guys, this is really so shocking. How can someone live with a corpse for over 2 years? And even the grown-up daughters, none of them said anything. It was even said that at the point the lady was trying to up a church. Could it be that she felt like she was so spiritual and she could pray till her husband resurrect? So guys, until then, see you on my next video. I'm going to give you updates of the autopsy result about George Calabar. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Peace.